Oh, we're fucking streamers.
Streamers. Holy shitballs. Jesus.
Are we
Has
live?
nothing to do with this game.
That's the
Not
truth.
yet.
Not yet. And I don't care what he says. Jesus, not Jesus.
It's a whole new
There's
take
no
on
God
things.
going on.
He's not Jesus yet,
Mm.
but he could be.
Jesus, Odin.
A Jesus.
Nothing.
A Jesus.
Don't mess with the
Personal
Jesus.
Jesus?
That's good.
Do not mess with the Jesus.
You could be like the guys in Dark Souls that carry around crosses on their back.
God.
Start just
See,
a
many layers of a G's like an onion. The G's just becomes more satisfying as
All-
you go through him.
all stinky and makes you cry.
Exactly.
There's just more.
So deep.
Why doesn't it just stop now?
You guys going to see Thor this weekend?
We get the kids back tomorrow.
You going to make the kids go see Thor this weekend?
Is it appropriate for Logan?
Oh, yeah. I mean, they've got the occasional, like, where they say shit.
Oh, please.
But all the colors and...
There's an orgy reference, but you know,
I mean,
think
there's
it's
a-
too
there's
young
a-
to get that.
Why are you pointing at me?
There's a very brief orgy reference. There is
Yeah,
no
exactly.
actual orgy.
Yeah,
they
there's-
say
yeah,
the word
there's no
orgy.
I wasn't pointing at you for the orgy. I was pointing at you because the word shit.
Whoa, Drew's into orgies?
Let's go back here.
What
If you-
the-
you can
This is
point
why
at-
we all have nice weapons.
You can
We
point
had
at me
this
for the
discussion.
orgies. I'm alright with that.
Yeah, I mean, for
uh,
all the colors and explosions and craziness, yeah, it's perfect.
There's no blood. There's no. You're good. In fact, well, mine's much older, but that's where my family is right now.
She is death, so she shanks some motherfuckers.
Yeah.
But
So, I
it's
mean, there's a
not-
lot
it's
of
not
dead people,
friggin-
but it's nothing crazy.
But it's not. No, it's fine.
It's Guardians of the
Lord.
Galaxy is exactly
mean,
what it is.
yeah.
I mean, so it just depends on your opinion of that. That's what it is.
Oh, we've seen that movie how many times?
They just made...
Problem is, it doesn't have Star-Lord in it.
Yeah,
But he has Hulk, and they both like Hulk.
It's true.
everybody should like
Everybody.
That's because their Uncle Al taught him.
Everybody loves a
Oh,
Hulk.
well, Drew's the one that got me to like him, because I never...
The movie's called Ragnarok. All children need to see this so that they
Mm-hmm.
can survive in life. Like, it's just...
I mean,
good.
true.
Well, it's still
fact-
Ragnarok, but we'll let it
Back
go.
to it might be your children's, nursery.
'Cause
It's enough about the movie.
What am I looking
Okay.
for?
how's borderline here?
Yes, sir.
Welcome, everyone. Geeks and Geeklets presents Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition, The Era of a Creator, Chapter 2 of The Forgotten Prince. We last left off a little Halloween-y. They had just defeated Freddy Krueger for their new friend. I still haven't found his name. I forget what episode it's in, but this is from before you guys started playing when I named him. And like
it wasn't me.
like a dingus, I never...
See, I don't know how do I mute this phone?
I don't know.
The thingy
Okay.
on the left.
Thanks.
The thingy on the
The
left.
Shade Stalker.
But watch if you have these...
Yes, the Shade Stalker, and I believe like last time I called him Nalorax, but I
your
don't
corner.
think that's his
When you
name.
unplug
But we're
it.
just gonna name him
He's
Naz.
now Nalarak.
We'll just call him
It'll-
Naz for now.
Turn the volume the whole way
That's-
back up for some reason.
Okay.
Aegis is.
What?
Aegis is
That's
wiener.
what I usually. That's what I usually call Aegis' sword when I or spear when I.
Oh,
notes.
Naz. Oh, well, I guess we won't do that then. We'll just stick with Nalorax.
Nalarak works.
So, they defeated Freddy Krueger for Nalorax. Nalorax promised them a gift to tell them where Netherium is. And that's kind of where we left off, right?
He had offered to teach one of
Oh,
us
yeah,
his
and he-
tricks if we wanted.
He offered to train you guys, one of you guys, as a Shade Stalker.
Do it, Aegis.
Did
I
you
know
know
that-
about
I-
this?
The G's knows about the power of parlay. There is nothing that shall exceed that domain. The G's needs no shadow tricks. Parlay.
It
I
would
just
make
scowl.
you.
Who invited him into the book?
That's
He
not.
just showed up. Sorry, he was with me.
The G's is like stone. The G's is eternal. It's everywhere.
Adi,
Yes.
are you okay?
Jesus,
Yeah.
jizz is everywhere?
I'm alright.
You were kind of hanging out there.
Well,
He did have hook in me. It was very awkward.
You put a hook in Addie the book elf.
No.
Okay.
A very bad man did. He's dead now.
then I
Jeez wasn't
guess
paying attention.
all that is left is for me to show you where Netherium is.
And give G something else.
What do you want, Aegis?
A rock.
You have
What?
plenty of those inside your head, half-orc.
No.
Yes?
There's one rock. Let's have to carry and smash other stuff in head.
Are you
Not bad.
are you a freshwater drum? Do you need that for balance? What I must say,
Addie the book elf. Does a G need that for balance?
No.
th-
You're fine.
No.
he's truly dumb.
No, he's just Aegis. Please don't insult him.
Regardless, I will show you the location of Netherium.
Thank you.
No, thank you. And then he'll, if one of you have a map, it doesn't really matter that if it's
Yeah.
old Faerun or not.
No, Hades definitely has a map.
So he'll start going over on the map, and he'll marks the location. It's right outside of Baldur's Gate, basically.
Okay.
Also on the map, he starts drawing and scribing on it, and he shows you areas that you shouldn't go to or venture to. He writes a few of things like the Forest of the Lost, and he kind of mumbles a little bit, and he draws some skulls. Then he'll draw like a big dragon on the one corner, and then on the other side of the map, he draws like, and it's called the Crumbling Waste. And he says, "Do not venture any farther to the west of Baldur's Gate. The planet has started to, well, crumble.
It's just falling apart.
Delightful.
It's more like being eaten.
Oh,
Bye.
jeez.
Well, hopefully you'll never find out."
Oh,
See,
it's our
and,
luck. I'm certain we will.
and everybody made fun of G's asking for rock when rock would be a commodity. Stupid people. I just fold my arms and look very proud.
Aegis.
So I bid you farewell.
Thank you.
The book will close. And remember what you carry, Addie. It's not just my realm that's here.
Don't worry. They'll be safe in here. Nobody will open them.
Yes, Mom.
I kind of look at him. This guy.
Okay.
That was to everyone. A
I
broad
will
statement.
try my hardest to not open the book.
Good.
G's looks at it again. Like,
It wasn't you this time, Aegis.
It's me.
So as he bows to you guys and says thank you, he kind of waves his hand and the starts to swirl. It goes all dark, and then you guys are back in the cave.
Good. I didn't want to have to wait there for a few hours to get the ability to take us back here.
Savari,
Yes, Aegis.
when somebody says thank you after you say thank you, that means you did what they wanted you to do, right?
Generally, yes.
And that guy just said thank you to us for saying thank you after we thanked him for thanking him.
We did something to meet his ends, I imagine.
So we were his thralls.
No, it was
Maybe
a pin.
not thralls, maybe pawns.
How's pawn different from thrall?
We got something
Because
out
we
of it,
did it
didn't
of
we?
our own
Pawn is
free
un-
will.
Yes.
Oh, you can
Generally,
sacrifice
pawns do
pawns.
things unwittingly.
Yes, we are pawns. We are very unwits.
Some
Thralls
more than
are.
others.
To do things.
That's all. That's all what G's has to say.
Are we sure?
I'm sure there's something else that you
There's
can shake
nothing
out.
else that Aegis can think to say this time? Anything?
G's better get his rock.
What kind of rock do you want, my friend?
You're in a
They're
cave.
the kind that will be worth. No, if G's wants rock for the place it's losing rocks because it's falling apart.
Ah, of course.
Commodity,
That makes sense.
trading, power, land.
That makes sense.
Sounds like the beginning of an Agee's rap song.
Yes.
See him in a shiny Puff Daddy coat.
Yeah.
And the camera's coming down on top of him.
He's got some, like,
I walk over to Addie.
He's on the helipad.
So that she can show me in her book where all that is written. Because Geez wants that written down.
I don't open the book we were just in. In fact, it does not stay out of
Her back.
my bag.
Okay.
Right here, and I show him a spot in my handwritten one. Definitely does not say anything about rocks or. But it says a G's probably a few times, but
Right.
that's probably the only word he can delineate out of it.
Okay.
And not in a
Book
bad
elf.
way. Yes.
Addie the book elf is wise.
Thank you. So are
Just
you.
got a nod. Very satisfied.
I think I need to retreat for the evening. I have, unfortunately, I have a need to communicate with the unknown.
Be careful.
I'm scared.
Geez, I'll stay guard, so nothing unknown messes with the unknown.
Thank you.
So that it'll be known.
Of course. And plus, I usually do it naked.
Exactly.
Right, exactly.
She just walks away.
Be careful.
Idris is guarding me. If I'm safe anywhere, it's with him.
Deep
Very true.
thoughts.
Says the person with one hand.
It's better than getting a fell infection, you know.
Geez has two hands and one eye.
And a microphone.
Where it's at.
So you guys going to sleep? Hanging out? What are you guys doing?
I'm probably gonna set under one of the fucked up trees. Or we're underground, right?
Yep.
Just sit down against the wall and do my reverie.
Okay.
I'm gonna go make sure.
We do have rooms.
Make sure everybody came back and is okay. Just to the damn it, what's his name? The Dragon Knight guy.
Oh,
Where's my notebook? Notebook.
The notebook.
1 second. I'm trying to be better about notes.
well, it's in the other notebook.
Of course, my reusable notebook is in my back box for con at the convention center.
It's been too long. This is what happens.
Casimir.
What was that?
Is it Casimir? Is that the Dragon Knight?
Yes.
He just want to make sure all his people are back.
That was the smack that he and I kind of went at a little
No,
bit.
you
right?
went with no, all three of them, dude.
No, but it was the Dragon Knight primarily that I had a beef with. Because then when like the Ranger or something broke it up, right?
The rogue. You were picking.
The
on
The
rogue.
Shadow Stalker did, I think.
Yeah.
You were picking
Okay.
on the.
I thought it was the Dragon Knight.
No, the Dragon Knight. The
Paladin,
Dragon Knight.
wasn't it?
The Dragon Knight came
Oh,
at
no.
the. He came at the
Yeah.
end.
You're right. It was the
Stop.
Paladin.
It was the
It
rogue
Paladin.
first. There's no Paladin. It's a Dragon Knight. Is what he is.
Okay.
Oh, the only device in range, you stupid fucking thing.
Go.
Yeah. So when you guys fall asleep, Heather, you're specifically trying to commune with your deity?
Hey, Drew, and I am just kind of watching over her, making sure that nothing crazy happens it's not supposed to.
No, not yet.
Okay.
Get my ass organized.
He's trying to find his stuff.
Hold on. No. Grimmy. Do not eat my dice, Grimmy. Of course, I'm stupid for putting them right where you are.
happening? Yeah, so it's Sabil, Casimir, Kanir, and then that's it. One's the Dragon Knight, then the Nightshade, and then the Demon Hunter is the Ranger type.
All right.
Okay. So they're all back. Casimir's back at the war table, basically figuring out his moves and stuff. When you fall asleep, Hades,
Mm-hmm.
and you start to call upon the great unknown, what the fuck are you eating, Matt?
Oh, he's-
Nothing. I'm putting my dice away.
no, I was going to say he's not eating anything.
Sounded like you were munching. I straight panicked. So you start to fall asleep and you start to put out the call for the great unknown. Instead of what you saw the first time when you met Cthulhu, this time you meet the actual Cthulhu. He is above you, all tentacly and giant. And he says in a very guttural voice that I'm not even going to attempt to try.
Yeah.
Why have you come?
As always, the great unknown, I wish knowledge.
Knowledge you wish to
Knowledge.
find. And what is this knowledge you wish to do with?
This world, as you know, is beset by demons. This world that you have a foothold in now.
This world has been mine. Demons are just here.
We need to know how to, I need to know how to get rid of them for good.
Why would you want to get rid of something like that? They incite chaos. It is where your power generates. You are more powerful now.
I am, and it gives you power. However, by getting rid of them, doesn't it bring them more chaos to this world?
From what? The remaining races?
Yes. Change. Change is chaos. The demons have besought this place for 1,200 years now, right? At least, or at least a millennia. Change is chaos.
But this planet is struggling to carry on. And that is
Yes.
true chaos.
But entropy, change, development. There is chaos in that too. Something that struggles can now be allowed to grow.
Right. So you wish to do good and eliminate all that is bad.
Not all.
And I wish to wonder. As you said, struggle is the cause. So I suggest you struggle in your cause. And then your dream starts to fade.
Just kind of huddle into Aegis.
As she cuddles into you, Aegis, she feels extremely cold.
Magus,
She's still
Yes.
in your heat.
why are you cold?
I am.
Here, I'll lay on hand. I'll give her a heal check. She all right?
Yeah, she's fine. She's just really cold. And it doesn't look like she's like hypothermic or anything, but
Alright.
she does look, I mean,
Alright,
she's
good. Body
shivering
warmth
and
then. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's fine. Okay, just making sure it wasn't like, anything else.
no, it's not unnatural or anything. It's just like almost like she's drained.
All right, I'll help her out.
I went to sleep to see the sleeper.
That makes sense.
When I wanted to know about demons, how we could stop them.
Well, you grab a demon, stick a spear in a demon, and then you ask it, "How do I stop you?"
Hades,
Yes.
roll a Constitution check.
Of course I have to roll a Constitution check. 14.
you feel the urge to take your tentacly hand and put it upon Aegis's face.
Try to fight it. Trying to fight it.
Okay. Roll your con.
Wisdom? Something else?
Yeah, con.
17.
You're able to hold it back, but it's still there. Like you feel like the hand wants to gently wrap around Aegis's face.
There's an outhouse over there. I mean, I understand. You've been sleeping that long. Wait, what? You've seen me do it. It's not. I just gotta
Of course
look
I've
all.
seen
What is wrong? Jeez, is not good at these situations.
I'm sorry. I just she'll like kind of reposition herself so her hand's not near him.
Yeah.
So I asked how
I just look.
we could stop demons.
Jeez, just told you. Take gravity.
No, to kill them
Stop.
permanently. That's the problem they're having here.
Well, magic.
Right.
Magic normally does it. Fire kills a lot of things, but not demons very much.
Do you remember
I could ask Addie if they're immune.
No. Do you remember when we were children and you were going to be executed?
Yes.
I asked him for the power to help, and he refused.
Wait.
It is the only
That's the
other.
great unknown. The sleeper. The power to help us. We were children.
When you were going to be
help.
killed.
I'm not killed. I'm a G's.
I know, but you were almost anyway.
Well, see,
He did not-
Jesus has been thinking about that.
Yes.
See, G's thinks that the fact that we are here, that gives us control over our fate and actually what's written in those books. Because they don't have that yet. Because
You're right.
a G says that we haven't done it yet. So therefore, a G says we have power and control.
All right.
You got the touch.
G thinks deep.
Yes, you do.
You
Jeez.
got the power.
In any case, it
I
was.
hear sad 80 songs in my head.
I know. It was the only other time he has denied me when I truly needed it. And much like that night, he just denied me the knowledge I needed. Because it brings chaos, this world.
Yeah, but is that not his blessing? Because we survived the first time, so we're going to do what we're supposed to do this time, too. That's how
I
that
guess.
works.
I guess.
See? Faith. Jeez has faith.
In what?
Fred Durst.
Jeez still thinks you need to get to the outhouse. So,
No, I do not need to get to
Outhouse
the
sounds
outhouse.
like a good idea. I'll be back.
Just
clear the bowels before combat. You don't want to get stuck and then...
we're in bed. There's no combat in bed.
This is where combat happens most of the time.
Oh, really?
All right.
Honey,
What's that?
everybody stopped talking. I was like just trying to show you a picture. Woo.
Like, what-
It wasn't like anything bad, but
geez, can you get more covers or something? Hold.
Jeez will fix this.
Alright.
All right.
So are you putting a blanket on her?
Yeah. Jeez will stay with her. It's all good.
Okay. Are you guys? Let me know when you fall asleep.
Jeez does not sleep. Jeez is ever vigilant.
Paige is exhausted and falls asleep.
But she snores like badly. You know it's like real bad. Like a
She-
G snores.
She's used to it.
Okay. Clay,
Yes.
for Savari, as you take your reverie, you get visited by Omarin.
Okay.
And he says, fellow ranger,
Hello.
I must express how very unpleased I am with your choice of murdering that poor soul. I understand your intentions were good, and I do follow what you mean to accomplish, but you must be very careful the path you choose. This
He
land...
wasn't dead. He was probably more alive then, afterwards, than he was beforehand. His purpose beforehand was to get shot out of a catapult.
And you know this for sure, Savari.
He told us that.
Do you have future sight, Savari?
No.
Then how do you know? He worked in the mines, did he not?
Yes.
So how
I
do you
believe
know
so.
that he was supposed to be fired from a catapult?
Because we caught him as he was being fired from a catapult.
So therefore you saved a life.
And gave his life purpose.
To whose purpose?
help.
Is it your choice to choose what his purpose is?
Yes.
Oh.
At that moment in time, it was.
So you are the life bringer. You are the chooser. You choose people's fate. That is what Savari does. I did not know this. Forgive me, I was a tree warden at one point, almost a god myself. But I have never chose someone's fate. The trees that I created were of evil. And I give their life purpose for good.
Right.
You took a kind soul that you deemed worthless, and in your eyes made it something of worth.
I did. I believe it's where a little bit of our philosophies differ. I believe in a balance between good and evil. You seem, no offense, but you seem to lean more towards the good. In my eyes, nature is neither good or evil. It is just nature.
True. But nature always has a purpose.
And now that man does.
He's not a man. He was a man who had
Entity.
who had a purpose.
To get shot out of a catapult
No,
and die.
but you do not know that purpose. You are assuming that was his purpose. You changed his fate when you caught him. Out of everything you have seen in your time, Savari, I would have figured that maybe something would have caught on. That things happen for reasons. Even in nature, things happen for reasons. As you like to say,
Mm-hmm. They do.
nature is neither good or evil. Yet, the trees that you saw when you first came here, were they not evil?
They were corrupted, yes.
But they are nature here. So it is not evil or good of them either. They are just nature, correct?
That's stretching it a bit, but yes. Saying that it's nature.
It's the nature of this realm.
It wasn't, though. It is now. It was corrupted by the demons.
But it is now part of nature. And you took a life to permit what? What I am trying to say, Savari, you must be very careful with your choices. You are in a land that's filled with whether it cares you are good or evil itself. It does not.
Right.
You walk a fine line, and making steps towards one side or the other might lead you down a path you do not want to be.
Well, as I haven't come across any evil things here to get the chance to turn into trees. Saying that I'm leaning one side to the other or to the other is a little bit hasty if I'm not being too bold.
So, if you meet a nether miner that you catch out of the sky and they said they were flung from a catapult, knowing what you know now, would you still make the same choice?
Probably not.
Interesting. What I do not understand is you said you have faced no evil, but yet you knew the trees themselves were evil, corrupted, as you say, by the demons. You fought gnolls. But yet the only thing that you turned into a tree, or were willing to, was a defenseless man that you caught out of the sky that could have shared a different path. I am not hasty in any judgment I make. I watch. It is how I lived for so long. I see a problem, and I address it. This is just your warning. Take it or don't. I care not.
Understood.
And then your reverie continues, but he fades out.
Okay.
Are you taking reverie?
Of course.
Ready?
Yeah, of course.
You are met by your hammer. For some reason, her name is fucking eluding me.
Her real name.
Yeah. What's your hammer's name?
I only have Reckoning written down.
Hammer time.
Oh, can that be it?
No, it was...
Ezreal. No.
No.
No, but it's similar.
I
I can't read my own hand. Illyrial?
Illyrial, I think that is it. I think you're
It
right.
is. I can read my own handwriting,
Yes.
damn it.
Can you? Illyrial.
Yeah, I just don't send my handwriting to you people to read.
I think that's what it
There
is.
It is. Look.
It is Illyrial.
It's right here. So Illyrial comes to you and says, Addie,
Yeah.
are you hurt?
No, I'm physically fine.
Last I saw you were on a hook.
Yes, and went right through my chest.
It did.
It's quite a predicament.
I am proud of you.
Thank you.
You are in a land without your God, without your light, and yet you carry on.
I don't have much choice. My friends need me. The world needs me.
This world needs a lot. What is your plan?
Well, to become a god and bring light to the world, I guess, is the tentative plan. Though I don't like the whole becoming a god thing. It's not really my forte.
It's tricky.
It's a big job.
It is. It takes a lot of meaning. You said you wish to bring light back.
Mm-hmm.
Do all your friends wish to bring light back?
I would say most of them do.
Most of them? And who do you feel that you're going to struggle with?
Well, Kratos, Geeks, and Savari, they're good. They follow goodness, even if they have different means than I do. I fear, just a little bit, that that Hades' god is going to give us a little bit of trouble. And that's very presumptuous of me, but
It is not. It's what he is. The old ones are mysterious, but they do enjoy chaos.
and that's a good thing. It's just making me a little uneasy.
As it should.
She has a tentacle hand.
Has it tried to do anything yet?
It wiggles.
Well, yes. It is,
That should sort of be enough.
it's a part of the old one.
Poor look at Matt. It's cracking me up. I'm trying to see it. He's just like listening. It's cracking me up.
I'm on mute for a reason.
Because it was making me laugh, like, watching you. It just goes like, I don't know. It wants to touch people, I think.
Yes.
Kind of does this.
Yeah.
It's a tentacle.
I've seen it.
I'm concerned.
I can sense things as well. You don't have to explain it, Daddy. Don't let it touch you.
Well, what happened?
I'm not sure, but it cannot be good.
Does he need...
Matt, you okay?
Do you need something? Okay.
Just deep breaths, deep, quick
Yeah.
breaths.
I won't let it touch me.
I'm just imagining this conversation like it's like a new parent.
Right. I didn't even think about it that way, but that's...
Why I'm laughing. I'm just thinking about like how this could so be like a public service announcement right
Yeah,
here.
don't
Like,
touch the tentacles.
Leave the
Or
tentacles
also
alone.
like just kind of like if like in a movie like in contrast, like that's going on while you kind of see like hey it's like trying to not touch the
We need like a Mr. Yuck sticker.
Yeah.
dude,
Just on the
this is
tentacle.
like- this is like on the list of evil signs. It's like number 1.
Yeah, I know he's concerned. The tentacle, like
dude.
nothing else bothers her, but the tentacle is really bothering her.
And it's like I'm afraid it's gonna touch me.
Yeah, dude.
It has suction cups on the bottom of it. Probably it's gonna be.
Oh, okay.
It's,
All right,
it's-
here. I'm
it's-
sorry, please. I
No,
did
no,
not
it's funny. It cracks me up.
disturb your scene. All right,
I
bye.
mean, I think all the others are good and fine, and we'll work through any issues we have. But I'm scared of the tentacle, and I'm scared of what it's going to bring us, and I kind of want to tell the others not to let it touch it too.
That would be good. It's... don't... I have sensed something with Hades. She seems... different.
Ever since the tentacle.
Before that. Not so much... bad, but different. Don't tell her...
I won't tell her.
Well, you might tell her too. Just don't be direct about it.
Can I buy her a glove?
It's a tentacle.
They could-
They
What-
don't make gloves and size tentacles.
Those are called condoms.
They're socks.
You know, people in history who wear one glove are they're okay too. You know, like,
Michael Jackson was a swell fellow.
Clay's right though. A sock would work
It's true. A nice big cottony sock.
with a rubber band at the end of it
Yeah.
to hold it on.
And it would just be sitting there like trying to get out the whole time.
like how exasperated she looked. She was like,
You just need to get a new one when it gets cold.
"Yeah, exactly."
like one of those inflatable hands like at the car dealership. It's stupid balloons.
We can get you some Hulk hands and you can just wear those and
Yeah. I swear, I almost bought every time I've seen them, I've almost bought myself tentacle fingers just for game night, just to sit here and do this.
So I mean, that's probably my main concern.
Good. I will continue to answer your call.
Thank you. It's very nice to be able to talk to somebody that's.
Well, I mean, when you
Not
want
them.
to restore someone's being, not so much to talk to. We can talk.
Well, I thought we were having like conversation.
I'm just getting a look on the scene is all. You have companions. Talk to them. Mingle.
Just watch out for the
I'm
tentacle.
awkward in social situations.
Good. Mingle more.
There's a tentacle. Like lots is happening.
Well, you must hold true to the light, and it will guide you true. But
Okay.
remember, it is not your God that answers your prayer.
It is you.
Yes.
One final question.
Yes.
Are you gonna let me heal Hades with the tentacle?
Listen, a creature of good will heal no matter what.
Okay. I just wanted to...
If it is something that means a lot to you, then I will answer your call.
Thank you.
Yes. Also, on your mace, or, well, me,
You.
at the hilt, there is a little impression.
Okay.
If you press that, something will happen.
Dire situation? Mid-range?
It's when you feel the need to push it, push it.
Okay. Thank you.
Push it real good.
I knew it was coming.
Ah.
You get to know which one of it was coming from.
It's true. I think Al died in our bathroom.
He might. I think Al's dead in the bathroom. Who wants to go check on him? Nose goes.
Yeah.
It's Clay. Can't see
Clay,
what
we
he's
can't
doing.
see you. Please text Al and ask him if he died in the pooper.
My phone's out in the other room, so I
Oh.
can't help you there.
Damn it!
Damn it.
Clay.
I got it. I'll
I
take care
don't
of
have
it.
his number.
Well, I could. Did you have Facebook on his phone?
Oh yeah.
I could Facebook him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's all ask him if he's
Look-
pooping.
Look at the big brain on it. Jeez, yeah.
No,
But I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it.
There's a big difference.
What if he like needs help? I would guess we would never know.
Oh.
I'm not sure I want to know.
Look when he's seen it. As somebody with issues with this, I don't know how I'd quite feel about being called up by my gaming group saying,
We're talking about it.
"Excuse me." Oh, sorry. I suddenly turned back into honey for a moment. Okay, he'll be a while. We're fine.
More fiber. I just don't. I mean, at least it's the kids' bathroom.
It's true.
City also typed push it. So
Push it real good.
I was just gonna say we're having a conversation on our phones. This is not a radio.
This is really bad screaming.
Well, no, I was taking notes anyway, so
Oh, I was being bad.
You can't read mine, but I have notes as well.
that's good. Well,
I think Al is alive.
so
It is better than me sitting there at work trying to write stuff down while working cases and then transcribing it. So
Aegis.
Yes.
You get a visit from Nazgamar,
really,
and he comes up rising out of a pool of blood.
Is that your blood or the blood of your enemies?
Don't ask where my blood comes from. It could be yours. How
I
do
know
you
where your blood. No, your blood comes from when I kill things for you.
Speaking of blood, where is it?
I don't know. In my body, keeping me alive.
So you've killed nothing?
Stupid.
Aegis the Unbroken that kills nothing? No wonder you're unbroken, because you too
Dude.
chicken to fight!
I get up. I'm naked. Just I'm grab. Is my spear there?
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna go kill something right now.
Aegis, what are you
No.
doing?
Outhouse.
Gotta poop.
Outhouse.
I walk out with my spear, and that's it.
Okay.
She's going to grab a blanket and follow because this is not a safe place.
Oh, it's...
There's gotta be something to kill.
This place
Look
is
for
safe.
something.
Aegis,
What?
we're in their sanctuary. We'd have to get out to go.
Assassin strike when you're pooping.
Come back to bed.
Can't argue with that.
Is that a thing? Is that a thing?
They always get you
It
with your
is
pants
now.
down. Get you with your pants down. So if you don't go without pants,
The old outhouse assassins. Gotta watch out for
just in
that clan.
case, I'm armed.
We have there's plenty of there'll be enough blood.
I'll be back. Just keep walking.
She's following.
Okay.
Literally just fracking her wearing a goddamn blanket.
So,
Jesus not wearing a blanket.
yeah, there's tunnels that lead out.
I smell them.
Yeah, they smell like you're in a cave.
Does anyone smell like real musty? Do I hear any wind?
Nope.
I go down to the one that smells the worst.
Okay. You go down, and at the end of it, there's a swirling vortex of energy, and you can.
Go through it.
Oh boy!
Following. Mage armor and following.
All right, that's awesome.
God damn it.
So, let's see.
Drew's like, hold on, let me pull things out because now things are happening.
Well, we're gonna do the random roll of fun.
I'm going to kill you and your spear.
So we're gonna roll a d4. 1's north, 2's south, 3's east, 4's west.
What happens when I don't get
4.
my poop break at work?
Oh, thanks for doing it here.
Wasn't the kids' bathroom?
Sweet
I hope.
jolly.
I was all over.
Our cleaning lady just showed up.
Yeah, our cleaning lady just came today.
I could have swore our bathroom was blue. What the fuck's going on?
Why does it look like this should be in the movie It?
It looks like a shade of tan. This is strange.
Why is there so much blood?
It smells like Diet Coke and cheeseburger.
Down here we all float.
You could not float in that. You would just drown.
No, it's like mercury.
So west of Thay. Let's do this.
To be fair, I was thinking of Lion Dog when I was pooping.
Just make sure you're paying attention, Lion Dog. See if I can find my calculator.
Let's see if he actually says anything.
And then I only thought it was slightly weird listening to you guys' game while I was pooping and was like, eventually I'm going to turn this off because this is just awkward.
So you're behind me, like wearing a blanket.
Yeah. Oh no, she mage armored herself.
All right, you still have that blanket?
But she was wearing a blanket.
Do you leave it or do you have it?
No, she has it.
All right. Can't look at you.
Oh.
Why do you wear a blanket?
Because I was naked.
But blanket, if we're gonna go fight, blanket's gonna get caught.
Okay.
Then you're gonna be compromised, and then you're gonna be exposed.
I no longer have the blanket, Ajis. There, I'll drop it.
Ajis needs to have Addie write this in Book of Ajis. Ajis' book is pretty big.
Ajis, I'm not looking at your book right now.
Ajis' book is at least 3 pages. At least 3
It
pages.
should be bigger.
But Addie said it was a good size. That my book was.
Yes, your book is a very good size.
Jeez, detect sarcasm.
No.
Jeez, I'll talk to Savari about this. Wood Elf tells me these things. Jesus doesn't understand women.
How? You fuck them all the time, Ajis. How could you not
Jeez understands the 4 Fs.
I thought it was 3.
4. Fighting,
What's the other
feasting,
one?
fucking, favoring.
Oh,
Potatoes,
definitely.
odds.
They all in an
Perfect.
ing.
Fs.
Effing.
See,
So,
what's the paladin would a G's be if a G's does not favor?
when you guys go through
What was that sentence?
through this portal, you are transported about 2,400 miles from Thay to the west,
Okay.
which puts you right along close to the coast in between. You can smell the sea air. You can't quite hear it, but you can smell it in the air. That was a quick guess, too. Let me make sure that's close.
You smell that?
Mm-hmm.
That's pirate.
And good
Smells like
food.
pirate.
We'll say
Smells like
1,800 miles. It's about 1,800.
Okay. Fresh fish.
Is it like the nasty after the storm seaweed smell?
This spot, yeah. So this, you can smell the salt in the air, and like it smells like it's the seawater. Only, it smells as if the seawater has been there's just tons of death in it too.
Got it.
So
Okay, not good
Hades.
fish.
Hades.
Yes. Yeah, don't call me Hades.
That slip of the tongue.
Thank
Syphilis tongue?
That portal.
Mm-hmm.
That thing worked both ways.
Yeah, Hades looked back when they walked
AC/DC?
through.
Yeah, there's a portal there. You see?
Yes.
You have a time limit on this thing,
I don't think so.
so let's hurry up and kill shit.
Yes.
It has to
Also,
bleed.
giving myself more hit points because we're about to get into a battle and I don't want to die.
Wait, how hurt are you?
Oh no, we're all
Okay.
healed, but she'll do the
Spell.
false
Cast
life
the
to
spell.
give
Okay,
herself more.
I got you. I'm sorry. I thought you meant you were trying to heal yourself.
No.
My bad.
We healed, but when we came back through.
All good. Yeah, Andrew, like, does it look like there's any signs of any type of civilization, any like tracks?
No,
anything
you
like that?
right now you're still underground. Like it was like this,
Oh, okay.
this was kind of
So, yeah.
in its own little pocket.
All right.
Yeah, let's hurry. Let's look for something to kill.
You can see out like farther down the cave. You can see where the moonlight's starting to come in.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll take a moment, kind of like run my hands like through, just like the ground and stuff. Like, is it thick? Is it kind of like? Is it loose?
It feels it's very loose, very fine, and it feels almost wet, like it's soaked in something.
Yeah.
All right.
Looks like we
So
got
I smell it first to make sure it's something that's not flammable and something that is natural.
It's got a very bloody smell to it.
Okay. Tracks.
It's really well. You have night vision.
Yeah, I do, and I'll detect evil.
Okay.
'Cause I can do that shit. 'Cause I'm paladin.
What detect evil? 60 feet.
I think so.
I think so. Yeah.
I could check it out the book. I believe so though.
Oh, God. I saw
Yeah,
that
man,
shit.
and I'll get into kind of a defensive posture and I'll start creeping, man.
Why are
Like
they
kind of like
killing
I'm
things?
stalking a honey.
I don't know.
Askamar talked to him,
Yeah.
and
Said
he asked if he killed anything. He said, "Where's the blood?" He just didn't have an answer. He said, have you killed anything since you've been here? No, and that's why your age is the unbroken, because you're too chicken to fight anything. So he just
So I
woke
run
up.
out naked.
He's like,
Yeah.
"Fuck it, I'm going out then." Not that I was like debating him or anything, you know, whatever.
It's close because she.
So yeah, you take your defensive stance. You cast Detect Evil. As you start to get towards the mouth of the
He
cave.
shocked me.
Yeah, he did. I heard that. Like,
Did you hear that? Shocked up to my fingers.
as you start to get out to the mouth of the cave, where the moonlight's coming in, it kind of looks like when heat's rising off, and it like gives that like warpy look to it.
Okay.
And you're not really sure what you're seeing, but your Detect Evil's not going off yet.
All right.
How's obviously because we just went through how's my detect magic going?
Your Detect Magic is bright.
On fire?
Yes, and especially towards the front of this room, right where the opening is.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's really going off there.
Okay.
I'll kind of look at you, like, kind of nod towards it.
There's energy that way. Exceptionally bright.
Like bad mojo energy, like suck my
Or-
life kind of energy, like
Can
make
I
me strong energy.
Cut my life in
Can I do an Arcana check to figure out what kind of a little more?
Yeah, absolutely.
20.
Yeah,
Svansig.
so 20 tells you can see that this is some kind of almost, it's an illusion basically. So whatever, from your view, you're seeing outside,
Mm-hmm.
but you're assuming that whatever anyone's looking towards this cave,
Okay, so
they're never going to see.
Okay. We're fine. It's an energy field that hides the cave from eyes. Do you remember that bitch in one of Zalkir's? She had the really fancy house.
So, hey, yes. Hey,
The kind that she did, yes.
so if it has magic to keep people from looking in after they've already come out, so that they can't get back in.
No.
How are we
it
gonna
keeps
get back
people
in?
from we'll be able to get in. It keeps strangers and evil from getting in here to find the portal to get to the sanctuary.
Aren't we strangers and evil?
They let us in. They brought us here.
Not exactly.
Did you see what race you are?
So I'm not a stranger.
No, not to this place.
Oh my
They were
God, I see this
guests.
fucking thing.
All right, I trust
Every
you.
time I
And
edit
G's
them.
trusted Hayes in these matters.
No,
We'll just
we're
go on.
fine.
I take a rock and throw it through the illusion.
The rock goes
Alright.
right through the illusion.
Come on. If we need to kill something, we'll be able to get it out there.
Cheese goes first.
Of course.
Why is it doing that?
I don't have my fucking laptop up.
Hey Drew, if you want to switch to owl or whatever, dude, that's
Yeah.
fine too, man. Like,
No, it's just I gotta get your encounter. I rolled
Okay.
randomly out of the new
Yee!
Twitch
new
is
book.
being-
Xanthor's book.
Twitch is being a.
They have a really cool monster
Why?
chart in there for like quick
Oh,
encounters.
It's probably my
Cool.
phone.
Problem is I've never
I said that and it kicked back on and it's fine now.
I've never actually
Son of a bitch.
used this NPC, so it's gonna be neat. Al, are you going to sleep after you go check on Casimir and all that?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you fall asleep,
hey, excuse me, Drew, do I got a couple minutes? I'm gonna take my dog out and stuff.
yeah, absolutely.
Cool. All right, I'll be right back.
Graxus appears before you. Kratos,
Yes.
how fares your adventure so far? What have you gained and learned, seen?
We've found presumably the last, or one of the last, Shade Stalkers, who was around in our time in his own pocket dimension
Wow.
of sorts. We've found that he, because we helped him, he provided us with information to hopefully further our quest. And I don't think I can fairly judge him by saying that he's either with us or against us, but I certainly do hope that when the time comes, he will remain on our side, considering our modeled history, as it were.
Interesting. Have you tried calling to Tempest?
I have not recently.
You've heard the story of this world?
It's been explained what happened here. We've found that Eldrazi still lives and that he realizes that he was the cause for this. We also know that the Dragon Totem still exists. If the Dragon Totem still exists, then that would be key to fighting off demons, to find that Bahamut and Tiamat were still alive. I don't think even Tiamat would prefer to rule over.
I don't think so either.
She seems to have bigger goals in mind,
She
generally
is-
speaking.
She's fairly lavish as well, so she is, after all, a dragon.
So she doesn't want to live in muck and blood.
No.
So I think
Interesting.
that our steps are going to be to find the totem and release them. I do know that Hades needs to return to Thay, or believe she mentioned it. I apologize for metagaming that. I think she said it, but and beyond that, we've been told that as the gods are lost, the potential exists that we may need to become this world's gods, which seems highly unlikely. But I've been told by you, and I know from my own conscience, that I have to be more decisive.
Yes.
And it is not our place to simply wander, as it is for some of us. If that means that I have to take up a mantle where I can be what Tempest needs me to be, or would have needed me to be, then that's what will happen.
I think that the steps you have taken have proven quite a lot lately, and your actions seem to be more firm in choice. You searched for Netherium.
Correct.
I wandered across Netherium once. was enlightening.
What is Netherium? Is it like a god's home? Or is it truly a place so much as its own plane? I mean, we've traveled planes far more than most people, but
from what I could gather in my adventures, it was a form of... It was almost alive. Like a living being. But it's a place. It's something that if you do not witness or see with your eyes, you will never truly understand what Netherium is.
no.
It's almost as if walking on a web of a spider. It knows you're there, and it knows where you're at. And much like the spider, it can either ignore it or attack. Netherium is a place of challenge, but it is said that at the center is where gods are made. So maybe Netherium itself is a creator, the creator of the gods. I do not know.
I've heard crazier. After seeing what's happened to this world, I can't say that it would be a surprise.
This has happened before on many worlds. It is the sad truth.
So if this has happened in many worlds, we watched time nullify them, destroy them, however, let them burn out, however you would like to word it. Am I wrong in assuming that this is bigger than just our world, though? I know we've been told by demons and other beings that this is happening in other places. Is this something that is a bigger threat than just what we picture? If we lose, do these people all die because we failed?
It is not so much because you yourselves have failed. It's because many people have failed. Do not take the blame all yourselves. Your friends are the last-ditch effort to many efforts put into it. Look at it this way. When you play checkers, and you move across the board, and then you get another checker stacked on top. Your galaxies and our planets are the same. We are stacked on top. Plane after plane after plane, like a deck of cards. That is a very simplistic way of looking at it. When you expand farther upon it in a different dimension, the planes are not only up and down, they are left and right. They are in between left and right. They're everywhere. And they are ever expanding. I have wandered many, many planes. I have seen many things. And the outcomes are almost always the same. Power, lust, greed will always take over and destroy planets. It starts very small, but then evil comes, and with evil comes more evil. And good cannot keep up, and then time takes over. It is very hard to encompass. Believe me, I have tried and failed. And you've met time. Do you think he's been successful?
It seems like now and again, and there's always that chance.
Time is something that's funny as well, is it not? Did he tell you that he cannot control it?
It's a constant in all directions, I think, as he put it.
Look at it this way. If time created that, Maybe he didn't create it at all. Maybe he set it in motion. Maybe it was a stagnant thing that just sat there, and somebody came along and touched it, and now it can't stop. I do not know. But I will tell you this, that this planet and its fate lies in your hands. You and your friends. The gods are dead. The world is already crumbling. It is getting close. I would not be surprised if this planet lies in time's eye right now, waiting. Remember, what you saw was time crushing planets, but it looked fluid. But yet here you are 1,200 years later. It works different for him. He could be crushing this planet now. That crumbling could be his finger. You do not know. But I do know that we must hurry. And then your dream starts to fade out. Back to
Life back to reality.
Back to life. Hades and Aegis.
Yes, sir.
Hagus, if you will.
Hagus.
Hages.
AIDS.
When the rock goes
No, it's Hagus.
Hages. When the rock goes flying out.
Jesus' toss was long and true.
Yes.
It was.
Toss that salad so good. You know.
Salad shooter.
Jeez has comments that Jeez will keep doing Jesus self.
Cage is laughing at you.
Since when does that happen?
AIDS, if you will.
What the fuck is going on, man?
Hates.
Oh man.
Hates.
Yes.
Do you have a chicken?
No.
Can't kill on an empty stomach, Hates.
I have some rations.
Magic
somewhere.
one. Magic a chicken.
That's
I
interesting.
don't do that kind
Magic
of
a
magic. It tastes like
chicken.
fell.
Magic a chicken. You're Magus. Magus can magic chicken.
Magic
I
me a
will.
chicken.
I
What
will
kind,
press.
what kind of
I will-
contract did you sign if you can't magic chickens? Magic chicken should be #1 on the contract.
All right. I will
Addie
renegotiate.
already fed everybody.
Jesus is hungry again.
She will.
Well,
She will
Jesus
use.
hears Kratos into Jesus' head.
Ajis can't hear
She
that.
will. She will actually use prestidigitation to make an illusion of a chicken,
There you go.
like a lovely chick. Like she'll. There you go.
I grab the chicken and break its neck and eat it.
She also uses it to the same spell or same cantrip to make it taste like chicken. It's a great cantrip.
Very nice.
Cage give AIDS to the chicken.
All good magic should start with killing of chickens.
All right. Actually, I like it when the good magic starts with the. Never mind.
Yeah, I know. Jeez knows.
I know. It knows.
Cocaine.
That is actually how Honey prefers to start magic, but that's a whole different story.
That's gonna cause a fucking mess.
No, like no
Like,
shit. That's a
like,
huge fucking mess.
Yeah, like, there is literally nothing good that could come of being able to bend reality. But, you know, doing a bump first.
Cult of Ecstasy, dude.
People call that person who did that Jim Morrison.
Yeah.
Or,
Well,
he's Jim Morrison, one or the other. Or probably even Jimi Hendrix at that matter.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fairly certain Jim Morrison was, a member of the Cult of Ecstasy. So.
Sid Barrett.
Yeah, I mean, but conceptually though, probably not the smartest of ideas that one could have, but you
No.
know, could also be put in the hands of a genius.
Crystallized mana.
Dude, that is so the name of a club.
It has to be. It has
Or
to
a
be.
band. A band is an under.
I will
It's an
use
underband.
crystallized mana.
underground band that plays at like, you know, at the clubs for the magically inclined, for the woke.
Jim Carrey.
Okay, so as the rock flies out of the cave and you guys are staring out, you hear a
That's a wolf.
All right.
You ever
That's a
heard a wolf
wolf.
before?
Then you hear more answer the call.
That's a pack.
Mm-hmm.
That's lots of wolves.
Thor's all getting excited about your howling.
Yeah. He's never howled.
He
so.
doesn't give a shit.
No.
My dogs would have just went friggin' batshit.
Yeah, he don't care about that.
Hi.
He just
Let-
says, I want loves.
Let us go kill.
All right.
Jeez goes first.
Of course.
Oh, you know what though? As we go out there, though, Andrew,
Mm-hmm.
I'm pissing right by the side of where the illusion is, like where to get back in, so
We
that I can
can
mark
get-
my territory to find it back if I get lost.
Jeez, we can get back in.
I kid you not, I am.
All right.
All right.
That's perfectly normal.
This cave is not belong to you. How many times have I seen this?
Jesus does not trust I. Jesus trusts in Jesus, spelled O-P.
All right.
I don't trust I trust P. Okay, so when you guys come out, it's dark. You're in a forest. It's not a bloody forest, but it does smell like blood. There's some bones scattered about the front of this cave. Well, when you look back, it's no longer a cave. It's just a sheer hill, basically.
All right, man. I'll look around. Like, are there any signs as to what type? Like, is it a quadruped? Like any indication or any clues, context clues as to what type of creature might be using this for a lair?
Oh, no, there's nothing. It's like,
There's no lair.
no, there's no layer. When you look back, it's an illusion. So
Oh,
it just turns into a sheer cliff now. So it's,
So no one can get into the cave.
but there's bones scattered about on the ground.
okay.
It still has the smell of blood. There's a cold air blowing in. It, like I said, it smells of salt, but it smells of like just deathy, gross ocean water.
It's that cliff wall in Destiny.
And I'll,
that we
I'll
get
focus on
flung
my detect
into.
evil, just to have it up, just in case.
Okay,
And,
yeah.
and focus on detect magic to get a good idea of what is in the vicinity.
Yeah, we'll go hunting, man. And also too, like, which way is the wind coming? Like,
It's coming from the ocean, so from the west. It's blowing across this
all right.
face. Also, you see like torn pants and shirts laying about.
I think perhaps there's lycanthropes about. Do not get bit.
No such thing.
Oh no! Please don't get bit.
Please do. I didn't say that, did I? I was
Yeah,
thinking.
you did out loud. Yeah, you
Shit.
did out loud.
Dude.
Damn it.
All right. A Jeez pulls out, like, just pulls out. You know what? A Jeez pulls out an Askamar. I'll give him a little bit of my blood.
Oh, God.
Yeah, let's go hunting, man.
So,
I'll feed him a little bit.
so when you do that, you hear the ever-present oomph, and you think he took a little bit more than just the cut that you opened up.
Dude, I don't even care right now.
And
Go ahead. Yeah, I'll get him excited. Let's
Yeah,
go. Let's go
he's-
kill some shit.
he's ready.
All right.
Hades will actually. May I?
Yeah.
Puts her good hand in the blood and marks him, like puts battle
Oh,
signs on him.
okay.
Everybody's gonna die.
Bob Ross is. Go ahead.
No,
Pretty little marks.
Happy little tree.
no, just like like protection marks, warrior marks.
Right. Yeah, I got you.
Sickles.
Yeah.
I get a big.
Yeah,
ray
Aegis, you
gun on his face.
you feel proud, like you know.
Jesus, the Jesus tree is happy. Yeah, go.
I have a giant phone now. Where'd it go?
I don't know.
What? Oh, it fell on the floor already. Just once. I'm only
Well,
that's why I have this case.
luckily, knock on wood, these cases or these screens tend not to be an issue.
They gave us liquid screens.
Yeah, they gave us the liquid.
Oh, neat.
Like it was just water that she rubbed on there. And
It's neat.
That's crazy to me.
I was down with it. So yeah, you guys are truppling along. Your detect evil is actually pinging, and it's you have 3 targets. They're all kind of close together, and you can basically just pinpoint them which direction they are. And
125,
okay.
3 people.
So do I have visual?
you can't see them because the 60-foot circle's keeping them out. They're not physically able to get in there. In fact, I can roll it. But what is it? A con check to get into? I think it's Constitution to get through. It's Constitution. It's Constitution.
Everything around here is Constitution.
One of them. What's your DC for your magic, Matt?
For my magic?
Yes.
Hold on. That's a question for which I was not prepared. So it is your.
For you, it should be base modifier 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus Paladins is
Charisma.
wisdom or charisma.
I think it's charisma.
So charisma.
Oh God. Okay, so 8 plus my proficiency. So 8 plus my proficiency bonus.
Yes.
So 8, 13 plus 8.
There you go.
So, yeah. So it's 21.
Yeah. So
Wait,
Wait,
Kinda
no,
high.
the 8 includes the proficiency bonus twice.
Oh, okay. So it's just
it's 8
What?
plus your proficiency bonus plus your
my charisma modifier, right?
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, my charisma modifier is 8.
No, that includes a proficiency bonus in it.
Yeah,
your
your-
charisma modifier is not going to be anything higher
No,
than
wait,
5.
no, it doesn't, because
Yeah.
I get to add my charisma bonus to it.
Right, but what's
For
your
a
charisma
paladin.
bonus?
Right.
My
What's your
base
what's your
charisma
charisma
bonus.
number?
2.
No. Your
Right.
So that's plus 2. So it'd be 15. Is what your DC is.
Yeah, because you can't, because the
You're adding your
adds in the
your-
proficiency.
Oh, I'm giving you my charisma saving throw. That's not
yeah.
it?
That's not
Yeah.
it.
Okay, sorry,
Yeah.
my bad then. So
Just
it's
your standard
2
charisma
plus
bonus.
my proficiency bonus, so it's 7.
Fucking Luke
Yeah.
confused Walker over here.
Okay, hey, Grey Walker, chill out, would you? 21. 21 DC. Holy shit.
Dude, I'm just.
Nah,
I thought you were talking about your charisma modifier.
yeah, one of them, he starts to get a little bit closer.
So what are we seeing?
When he comes into view, you see a bipedal, about 6 foot tall, wolfman.
When he's about 120 feet, because that's where my vision is, I'm going to start describing him to Aegis so he has an idea of what we're dealing with.
Yeah.
Tandy's kind of sauntering in.
Yeah, you can see them all.
Right. How many of them? All 3?
Hades can
three
see
or
all
just
3 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know
Give him
there's
a
3 of them, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I need goggles that let me see at night.
So the one that's
You
in,
need all
he's
5.
he's down now
That's
on all
better,
4s, and
5s.
he's bull rushing.
All right. Well, as they're coming in, hey, Wolfman, you're about ready to become food for Nazgamar. You have been told. And I'll just still fight them.
Okay.
We'll see if I win. We'll go from there.
I hope you win. If you lose to one,
I'm going to let you fight. I'm going to see if I can't do some CC.
roll initiative. The other 2 can't get in right now.
All right. So my initiative is a 0. So it's just a D20, correct?
Correct,
Yep.
Amundo.
D20 plus your dex.
Oh, what?
I may have just rolled a 20.
Yay!
Very excited.
I've got a 17.
Time I roll something that good tonight, I'm sure.
So it's Hades, then Aegis, then the werewolf. So Hades.
All right. I am going to... Is one of them kind of ahead of the other 2?
The other 2 can't get by the circle of
Okay.
protection right now.
So I'm going to...
Or no, you have detect evil up, don't you?
Yeah,
I
he has the
did.
protection for me, but he has to detect
Yeah,
evil.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Yeah, no, yes, I just had detect evil, not
Oh,
protection.
I thought it was protection from you. Well, never mind then.
No,
Hold
no,
on.
no.
Let me do this
Okay.
real fast. So 15. It's actually
No,
okay.
I'm sorry. It was,
No, that's my
yeah.
fault. Hades, it's still your turn. Go ahead.
Okay. So what I would like to do are they clustered together or?
Yeah,
are
they're
they
they're running almost like a pack of wolves would be running at you.
Okay. Is there a way to get? So what I'd like to do is do hypnotic pattern, but I only want to get 2 of them. So is there a way to kind of center it so it gets The back two and not the first one.
What is it? Is it like a?
It's 120 foot radius. It is not a cone.
It's a radius.
Sorry, not a cone. Sorry, 120 foot range. It's a 30-foot cube.
Well, you could get all three of them.
I don't. Yeah, but I want to keep one out of it, so we have something to fight.
30-foot cube. Let me see how this was gonna work. Yeah, you could probably put the top part of the cube
Exactly.
between the front one
so-
and get the back two, I guess.
All right, please have them make wisdom saving throws.
Oh, they're wise.
Oh, really? Damn it.
No, not at all.
Good.
What's your
And their
DC?
DC 20.
Okay. That was a 1. He critically failed, so
Good.
he's yours. They're both yours.
Okay, so basically they are incapacitated and have a speed of 0.
Okay, yeah.
Uh-huh.
They
You can take them off one at a time.
yeah, 2 of them immediately just stop,
Okay.
and the other one doesn't even notice because he's.
So
done.
yeah, so it's a twisting pattern of colors. So I'm figuring they're probably stars and night skies
Yeah.
and pulling out to them.
Yeah, they just start pass the ball energy.
Yeah.
Pass the ball energy. Pass the ball energy. It would have been your turn, Aegis, but it's this guy's turn.
Alright,
So the one that's in the front, he's charging right at Aegis because he don't care.
Yeah, and she's stepping back, so basically he's the shield.
Dude, I pretty much take it because like my armor. Remember, I'm naked.
Yep.
Like my armor class right now is my dex,
penis.
which is 10, I think, right? Like,
It's
Yeah.
a armor class penis.
but you know what though? I don't care. Like I take it hard. I'm just gonna jack this thing up.
Oh wow, his bite attack.
We're gonna have a werewolf.
What's your?
This is
Oh
how you
wait,
get
however
werewolves.
though,
Yeah, this is definitely how you get werewolves.
this is your call though, man. I do have reach because I've got it as a spear, but do I get an opportunity of attack when he gets into my threat zone if my initiative hasn't gone? Because wouldn't I technically be flat-footed then? Or no?
Well, you
Just
you
technically-
prepped yourself in the cave when you came out. Like you said, you took a posture of you were gonna walk out here.
Yeah.
And he gave blood to Nazgamar.
I mean, but dude, no, but if not, but I'm
No,
saying-
no, it makes sense because I forgot. I keep forgetting you have a spear. So that's what is it? 5
I've
foot
got
reach? 10 foot. 10 foot reach.
yeah, which means that like most
Right.
things have a 5 foot, so they
Yeah,
move
so
5 feet.
Yep.
With that's one of the benefits.
so
of
as
it.
soon as he comes within range of Nazgamar, you can thrust Nazgamar at him.
All right, but we'll just. How about this though? But because of that, like, I haven't gone yet, so it'll just be like the base damage and stuff because I haven't done any of my smites and shit yet. You follow what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
So,
but it's still
yeah.
gonna be fucking
Yeah.
Nazgamar damage.
Yeah.
I rolled a 10 plus, I leveled up actually 16, so 26.
Yeah, you hit him.
All right, so it's a 3d8, 4. Well, actually, I re-roll the 1s and 2s, so 4, 3, 3, 4, 3, 7 plus 5 is 12, plus 15. Oh, plus an additional. So 12 plus 15, 27. 35 points of damage.
Okay, so as you thrust Nazgamar into this werewolf, you feel your spear dig in, and it bites. And you guys both hear the... But it sounds real, like, drawn and deep. Like, and you can, Matt, as you're holding on to Nazgamar, you can feel it like, oh, Jesus. It's actually kind of hard to hold on. And you see the crack on it. It starts to just drip blood like crazy. Like, it's just, you can just feel blood in.
It's thirsty.
And you look at the werewolf, and it's just sucked dry. Like, it just died on your spear. But it's gone. It's just basically a fur bag right now.
All right, dude, you know what I do? All right, is it my turn to go?
You
'Cause
can take
dude,
a...
on my initiative, I heal it and give it a little bit of life. In Nazgamar's name, I raise you and let it drink from it again.
No, Cheese, we can get these guys too.
And then his alignment goes to evil.
Oh my God, Matt.
What?
It's one thing to
Quick,
feed it.
She said kill the evil things and do it quickly. This is what Jesus doing what Addie said.
It's very.
We still
It's
have
That
very.
is
others
the exact
to kill.
opposite of quickly.
This is
You're
cruelty.
healing it so you can kill it longer.
We have others to kill. There's 2 more.
It's still
There's no healing this thing. Like it's literally like just
plus
dead.
I wanted to sacrifice something to a G's after I raised him from the dead. Because that's fucking cool. A G's will do this. Believe me, this is on Jesus' list.
I'm gonna heal it
Jeez.
so I can let it drink some more. What?
You can get to the others.
I don't
A
know.
G,
how
a
this
G's
works.
Unbroken has killed you, stupid wolf thing, and know that Nazgamar has fed. Rest of you, you shall meet the same fate. I'll
Yeah.
track the next one.
They don't even register. They're like, oh.
I stick it in the eye, then.
Imagine
You-
a half
yep.
orc with a giant evil spear walking into one of your raves, Matt. And just like,
And I
it's-
figure since he has the ranged weapon, he wouldn't actually get into the swirl of energy, so he should be safe.
Yeah, he'll be all right.
G's cares not about energy. G's cares about stabbing things. G stabs it.
I do not see this ball of energy.
Oh yeah,
No.
same thing. Like you stab it, you feel Nazgamar just grow and grow, and then it's just leaking blood again, and that
All right.
thing is just.
And okay, wait. And on the third one, I just look at it. You I spare so that you can spread the tale of a G's and Nazgamar. Go, worthless creature.
It just.
I turn around and go away.
Okay.
I walk
She'll-
back the way I
She'll
came.
she'll drop the pattern.
Okay.
Shall we?
I go back to bed.
I guess they're just people. You know what? Let me just roll. Let me roll a percentage dice really fast. If it's high, he's gonna leave. If it's low, he's gonna just come at you.
Die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
It's a 94. So you hear him like, and he whimpers when he sees his buddy, that looks not like his buddy anymore. And he just kind of looks at you, and then you Hades, and he sees your hand, and he sees Nazgamar just dripping blood that he can smell. That's pretty much his friends. And he fucking tucks tail and runs.
See,
Can we please go back to bed?
yes,
Right.
the cheese needs a chicken.
I just gave. I'll make him another damn chicken.
Battle chicken
Chicken.
before.
Chicken out of thin air.
You just made
Tastes like
werewolf jerky.
Well, yeah.
Stupid Nazgamar.
It's like when you find the matted fur, like, and it's just like, that's kind of what was left of the werewolves.
Fuck are those growths called? Damn it.
Stupid Nazgamar saying, oh, "Geez, hasn't killed
Growths
anything."
that if like you cut them open, it has like a tooth in it, or hair,
Oh yeah.
or an eyeball.
Calling it stupid Nazgamar.
One thing real fast, Aegis.
Yeah. I gain wisdom out of this, right?
Yeah, you're gonna gain something. So as you're walking back towards the cave, while you were in your little fighting poses and stuff, lightning bolt strikes a tree right next to you guys and just shatters it. And in the middle of the tree, the heartwood from the tree is left, and it is almost like a black, like onyx color, and it's kind of like glowing a little bit, and it's just there. That's what happens.
Oh yeah, grabbing that.
What?
Is it magical?
No, it's just it just got lit by
Okay.
You got lit,
lightning.
son.
Yeah, I got lit. Bye.
Grabbing it.
Okay, so
And right here now, yeah, we get do it in our own plane.
Or at least back in bed. Come on.
Yeah.
so as you grab it, Hades, and it breaks off pretty handily. I mean, it's big. It's pretty big.
Yeah.
It's long.
Yeah, you can grab a piece of it.
As you grab it and pull it out, it feel like it's a little cakey right now, and it starts to flake off. And underneath, it's actually very red. like blood red.
Hey,
Yes.
let me see that. Let's put my hand out.
Give it to him with the non-tentacle hand.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, you should have definitely did it with the
You should have done it with the
No.
tentacle
Just
hand.
creepily rub it all over
Hey,
his fingers.
remember this thing you cut off? Thanks.
Hey,
Thanks,
is
Mother.
it, does this feel? I look at this. Could this be a blood, like, kind of like a bloodstone, or use it kind of like that?
It's not so much a stone,
Mm-hmm.
but
yeah,
it feels like it
Same
could be useful in some way. Like when you hold it, like you feel like, oh,
I'll
this
try-
is fitting.
all right, I'll try to. Yeah, I'll try to put a little bit of blood in it. Just,
Yeah, you put blood into it, and it takes the blood.
and I'll try to sharpen Nazgamar with it.
What has happened?
I don't know. As you put Nazgamar to it, the blade.
Disconnect.
Clay disconnected.
Clay just messaged that he needs to bail. I don't know.
Oh, okay. As you put Nazgamar to it, and you're like running it down the heartwood,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't cut the wood.
Oh.
In fact, it doesn't even really like do. It doesn't even mark it.
Yeah. Okay.
And you kind of get a picture from Nazgamar, and it's him like, I don't know what this wood is. Basically, like, what is this?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Just got hit by lightning from up above after I said go tell him the name of Nazgamar at G's. Perhaps maybe this is a gift showing our divine favor. G says it's wood of the divine favor. That's what this is. So there, Nazgamar. Great G's has deduced it is the wood of the divine favor.
Very nice, very nice.
I call it G stupid.
Who called you stupid?
I'm gonna fix
Talking
the
out loud
camera
again.
stuff
You are.
for a second.
All right, yeah, Andrew, I'll totally take some of that.
Okay, yeah, you can take the whole thing.
Yeah.
So, essentially, what it because the half of your weapon's broke.
Oh, that's right. You know what?
Yes,
My-
you use it to fix it.
No, okay. No, totally.
So-
My bad. I totally forgot about that. It's been a while.
No, I
I
know. Yeah, I just figured.
No, 100%.
Yeah, it's not.
100 freaking percent. Yeah, absolutely. I'll make that the half.
And if you want a reference, there's an actual wood called bloodwood,
Okay.
and you can look at it.
Yeah. No, that
Awesome.
I have some in my
That-
garage right now.
is. Hey,
Ooh.
Drew.
Yeah.
Can you make my cutting board out? The cutting board I want out of that?
Well, no, because you said you wanted the cheapest. So
Okay.
no, if I have any left over, yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
But, I mean, talk about it. Obviously an additional cost, and that's fine. But we'll discuss all that.
Yeah, the colored woods, when you get into hardwoods like that, they become exceedingly expensive.
Okay.
But
All right,
That
well,
is really cool.
Have you
though.
found
Those
that you've had to
look
replace blades and bits yet?
not yet. But I know with Purple Heart, like, it's so fucking hard. Like, my router bit, probably need a new router bit already.
Really?
Yeah, it's
cool.
just so tough. Like, everything that touches it, you just
Slows it right the fuck
yeah, it
down.
just bogs down real bad. No matter how small the cuts I take on it or anything. But it's the price of beauty.
Yeah. And you do PayPal and stuff, right?
Oh yeah,
Or
yeah. I can.
Let me know. Let,
yeah.
let me know whenever you wanna.
Yeah, I'll get all that set up here after. I gotta.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's gonna be pumping
Business
out.
day?
Yeah, it's gonna be pumping out cutting boards. I gotta get
Tomorrow's
the.
hopefully for me selling shit.
Yeah, right.
Come on.
Get a couple to ship to Texas and
Yeah, we have a few shipping out everywhere.
That's awesome.
But yeah, so that's what I was thinking with that, Matt.
Yeah, no, Andrew, no, that's really, really cool. And you know what? There was a part of me, like, I remember that it had been broken, but I thought for some reason that I put it back together already. But no, you're right. I've been kind of using it and just kind of like piecing it together. No,
Yeah,
I
well,
will-
yeah, I know the head blade of it's still cracked. That's why I
Yeah.
said the crack of the blade still like bleeding profusely.
So now would be time to do it now anyhow. So no, that's perfect, dude. I like that idea a lot.
Yeah.
And So you guys get back to the portal. You go through it. It takes you
Yep.
right back to the same cave you were at. You can pretty much deduce when you first got here, you were told about they have portals that lead to different
Yeah.
areas of Faerun. That one there happens to take you towards Baldur's Gate, which you
Ooh.
got lucky and chose west of Thay, which Baldur's Gate lies west of Thay.
Perfect.
I'm just glad we didn't have to go friggin' back home.
See, do not call G's out.
What
G's don't get blood. G's deals with blood, and G's gets blood.
Jeez, what happened?
I'm the universal donor.
Why did that happen?
Well, I cut.
It's like
We
a
were
it's like an
hand.
'80s action
No, no.
movie.
No. We were in bed,
Cold
and
steel.
suddenly you get up holding your spear.
Call me Cobra. What?
Hey, G should have a mullet. That would be fucking amazing.
Please, in a denim jacket.
Whole Ralph Macchio suit, denim pants, denim
Yes.
jacket, Canadian tuxedo.
The G's told you. G's had to go to the outhouse.
With your spear?
The G's always has a spear in a G's hand.
This is true. Unless you're fighting and then... Oh, different spear.
Fight, feast,
I
fuck,
know, fuck favor.
That's what a G's does.
Now that I think of that, maybe Thor isn't a good movie for the kids. There's a couple other comments that are thrown in there that I'm like, they're definitely penis references.
Uh-huh.
Well, there was a lot. in
There's a lot
Guardians.
in Guardians.
Well, there's a very
Mine-
specific scene with Hulk.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
He's like,
Yeah.
I'm never gonna get that out of my head.
Yeah.
It's enough about the movie.
Can't help it. I need you guys to
Okay.
see it.
We're
Yeah, so-
working on it.
So, you guys are back in the city here. You only need 2 hours for every, or 4 hours. 4 hours for
Yeah,
every.
but yeah.
Uh,
Same thing.
does Chainlink still full night's rest?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we can stop here for now, and then what I can do is I can go over with my plans, because my original plans got changed.
Okay.
But now that I know things, I've learned stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I can go over my plans with you, but we're gonna do that off stream.
Okay.
So we can stop here for the night, and then we'll pick back up with your guys' venture to Netherium, hopefully.
Cool.
Whoop, whoop. That is.
No, I had a good time tonight.
It's a nice
That's
screen.
awesome.
Huh?
It's, you know
Plus-
what? That's probably one.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. Plus, Al's got to go to work too, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
gotta go.
it's
You gotta
flash.
you gotta go at 7 now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
I think
Oh.
you're good, Nate.
You
It
I
used-
have to be there.
Yeah, it used to be.
I'll wake
It
up
used to
some-
be 9 or whatever, but.
Well, I was off. I just wasn't working Saturdays.
Oh, that's right. You were working, but Sundays you went in at 10.
Yeah.
And now it's 7. Everyone, right?
No, I'm fucking at work tomorrow. I have to be there at 8, but it's on Sunday it's 11:30, so it's like
Oh,
I could
well,
give a
shit.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
Like,
11:30 would be way better.
Yeah, I can give a shit about
Now-
that.
The next game is the day after Thanksgiving. If anybody has a problem,
Yeah.
I'm good. You don't have anything.
yeah.
That may be difficult. Can I play that by ear and give you after I get a little bit more information?
Yeah, because I mean. Yeah, because I mean, nothing major is going to be happening next game anyway. Like
Okay.
two major.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm just saying, like, I think the only thing that I think that we have going on is that we're just going to do some shopping in the morning, and providing that's the case, and yeah, it's all good to go. I just want to talk to Anna first, just to make sure
Wait.
that. Yeah,
Kim
that
and
we don't
Anna
have-
can go together since they like doing that stuff. Which is weird.
All right, I'm gonna
Only-
stop the stream.
Good night, stream.
Good night, guys.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Bye, guys.